Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. In the violent frequency of magnetism, I greet everyone in peace and well-being. If you are now on a spiritual path in your present physical reality, this journey, this spiritual journey that is going to require 4 things that this walk to the fire will require. Trust, wisdom, inspiration, and gratitude. We got to be grateful, family. The fire purifies everything that's not necessary on the journey. So we're going to sit in the fire for a minute. Purge. Transmute. Cut the record of any unwanted vibratory memories. Any low vibratory signature imprints. Get it to the fire to purify it. We had the birds in the background giving us cosmic music, helping us raise the vibration, elevate the frequency. Heard the owl just hooting from somewhere, but it feels good here in this space. Thank the higher beings for protection, ancestors, spirit guides, ascended masters. Yes. I thank y'all for being here, family. We about to get ready to proceed. I just wanted to lift everybody up. That shape. Love and light, stillness and abundance, health and wholeness, peace and power, positivity, everyone. I'm feeling good today. I'm only as good as I feel, so I hope everybody's feeling good for no reason at all. In the highest version of your authentic self. I'm definitely in the higher version of my authentic self. As I say, I'm feeling good today. I'm only as good as I feel for those who caught it. The energy is good, man. I'm in a lovely place within. So everything else reflects that, nature. The energy has been intense. It's been good. It's been an intense journey from the moon to the sun. For those who have returned, it goes without explaining. I am Saul. I'm happy to be here. I'm gonna start by saying, to seek something better, to see something better, you have to become better. You have to better yourself. as I started out, that's an intense journey. It may be considered hard for some and a little easier for others. But it takes work, it takes discipline, and it takes a lot of humility. You may hear those words keep coming up: discipline, humility, and focus. It definitely takes focus. For some of us, we finding out that everything that we thought we knew was wrong. With the influx of all the information via internet that's now made available to the masses, and the shifts that the many shifts that we have been through since early 2000 has caused a lot of things that people live their whole life being built upon to be smashed, for them to have to regroup, rebuild, and restructure new belief systems, new mentalities, and new ways of life to go with it, because we constantly shifting, we constantly moving, whether we know it or not. But that's a good thing. The information that's been made available has even shifted my own realities. For those of us who are more evolved on the journey, we are aware that things that we may live by today, as you grow, ain't the rule in the higher realms, in the higher levels. So it's always changing. You always got to build. So in order to build, something has to be destroyed. My point is, don't stay stuck. Because it's not, I don't like to use the word new, because the information is not new. It was just unknown to those who didn't know it. But unknown information challenges old belief systems, and it challenges you to rebuild, restructure what you believe. And in that, it's a renewing of a restructuring of oneself. The shift causing ego deaths. We're experiencing ego deaths. I even experienced ego deaths. Nobody is excluded. The point is, the less resistance you have, the easier it is to evolve. The easier it is to shed habits, behaviors, situations that you've been finding yourself looping in. It's time to know. It's time to be in the operation of gnosis, knowing. Gnosis means to know. For others of us, because I'm speaking to two different classes of the same people. For others of us, we have realized, or have been realizing, or have already realized what we was here to correct all along, and that we have been correct all along, and are able to sit back and play our part in, as well as enjoy this show called life in its wholeness, love and light, health and wholeness. For us, the second set, the star seeds, the light workers, in activation. For us, our intuition has become our best friend, and for a select few has been our best friend for a long time. It has shown us that we don't need anything external to validate us, that we was always our own validation, and it took for the people that we interacted with to come in our lives and play their part and be the shadow that it was for us, to give us a check, to give us the opportunity to grasp and hold on to the light that we always knew we was. I salute you. We live from the heart, and we use our head for its purpose. Self-awareness and with undivided intention. This past year has been the just the past year. And we only halfway. So from this part and the last part, this past year had taught many, if not most of us, a lot of valuable things about ourselves in relation to others, in relation to our communities, in relation to the world, in relation to the universe. It's a beautiful realization for those of us who are seeing what we're supposed to see. My shadow really wanted a lot of smoke. my shadow wanted a lot of smoke with me, so that required me to do a lot of self-work for those who walking with me and catch what I'm saying. My shadow really wanted smoke with me. If your shadow wanted smoke with you, then you had to do a lot of self-work, a lot of inner work. But it challenged me to do a lot of work to increase the light in me, the light I am, the light I knew I was, through the doubt, through the hate, through the rejection, through all of those, to be in a place where nothing can't bring you out your high. If you live in this life, it go without saying. Y'all know where I'm speaking, what I'm speaking about, and y'all know the place I'm speaking from. But if you're that type of person, you're able to shine light in dark places at any given point in time when necessary, because you're constantly eliminating the darkness in yourself. So it's important to feel good for no reason at all. It ain't easy. It's not easy. And then it's not hard. You just gotta do it, And then the thing about it is, for those of us who able to feel good for no reason at all, people ain't gonna like you when you feel good for no reason at all. They're gonna make people change on you because you're able to feel good for no reason at all. And that don't say nothing bad about the people you might see this in, but what it just shows you something about you. They're just not there yet. Be compassionate. We're gonna see a lot of things, that about people that we never thought we'd see. Trust me. Reason being, because people who don't trust their heart always have regrets. People who don't trust their heart always have regrets. I'm saying that because people don't trust their heart enough. At one time I did. I know what it's like to be so wounded through different life events, different circumstances, this, that, and the other, like anyone else. But I also know what it is to embrace it head on. So in my empathy, I don't have no sympathy. That's why I'm able to share from the place that I do, drop jewels. But my point is, it's important to have a healed heart, family. If you don't have a healed heart, how you gonna heal your heart? Somebody will catch you. I'm gonna say it again. If you don't have a healed heart, how you gonna heal your own heart? Trust, wisdom, inspiration, gratitude, forgiveness. Life play out in so many different ways for us individually. We can build and go on forever in conversation. I ain't here to do that. I'm trying to be brief as possible, but with the most powerful impact that the spirit will allow. But we can break down all the multifaceted ways of the same energy through the same karmic lessons, through the same shifts and cycles, inward and outward, that's happening to the whole collective, because it's the same energy. That may be about the only thing that we have in common ever. I'm saying that to say, In all its similarity, no raindrop is the same, yet it's all water. No one man is an idol. Discipline, humility, focus. Dive deep, do the work, self-connection. Allows your self-correction, which is the best correction. Nobody like nobody else. Tell it, nobody, none of us like no one else telling us what's wrong with us. So do the work on yourself. Look at yourself how you need to be looked at. Be brutally honest. Because if life is like a chess game, then we need to make chess moves. And from then on, it's checkmate. Feel good for no reason at all. Stay true to the highest version of your authentic self. It's Sawu to God. I love y'all, family. Stay up. Peace.